So we have some very good news because millions of Americans could be in line to receive hundreds or even thousands of dollars. This is great news, especially in times like these when prices for food keeps going up, gas going up, cost of rent and insurance continues to go up as well. But the good news is there's money that could be owed to you. You just have to go and claim it. Look at this. I was reading this article just this morning. It says Washington residents urged to claim share of billions in unclaimed cash and property. According to the Department of Revenue, it holds an estimated $2.5 billion in Washington state alone. Now, here's where things get very interesting. It's not just Washington state. Look at this right here. This is the state of California. You can search for unclaimed property, and we're going to do that in just a moment. This is the state of Texas. You can go to claimittexas.gov, and you'll land on this website right here. Or this one is sco.ca.gov/search. Okay? Now, this is searching for unclaimed property. This is the best part. Okay, I want to show you this really quick. Okay, on California's website right here, you scroll down and you search for property. Okay, I'm going to do that. I'm just going to type in John Smith, okay? Just a basic name, John Smith. You can see it right here. Click search properties. Now, it's doing the search. Here we go. This is what it's telling us, okay? Earl Smith John. This is the address in Modesto, California. The amount is under $100. All you got to do is go and add all these different things, okay? Now, these are the ones you can add. These ones up here that are not in blue, they're in gray. You can't do anything with those. But all these in the blue, right? John A. Smith, $194.85 reported by the ExxonMobil Corporation. Perfect. If that was me, I'd go and get the money, okay? Let's go look in Texas. Because in Texas, here's the website. You just come right down here. It says claiming property. We'll put in the name. Okay, I'm going to put in Smith for the last name. And again, John for the first name. And I'm going to go. All right, there it is. Okay, it's searching. Please wait while we search. Okay, this is in Texas. Look at this. John Smith. This is the address in San Antonio, Texas. Holder name JP Morgan Chase. Okay, accounts receivable credit balance $289.62. Look at this one. It's a pension check for John Smith from Fidelity. Okay, it's $416.66. How crazy is that? Or let's look down here. Okay, a demutualization shares. This is for John Smith in Houston, Texas. This is from MetLife Life Insurance. $501.96, okay, from 2003. You can see the date it was reported, okay? So if John Smith from Houston, Texas is waiting for this money, guess what? It's sitting there, $501.96. Now, I want to read a little bit of the article that prompted this. That's this one right here, okay? Washington residents urged to claim share of billions in unclaimed cash and property. Now, you can go and let's say you live in California. Go just to Google and type in Unclaimed Property California. And it's going to take you to that website. It's probably going to be the first link, maybe the second one if there's an ad, but it will be the first or second. Click on it, go and search. You probably have some unclaimed property. It could be something as simple as a credit card. Maybe you overpaid and when it closed out. Guess what? Maybe Visa, maybe Capital One owes you $34. Go click the claim button. Get your free money. Okay, this is what is incredible. Most people don't realize that businesses can't just hold on to that money. They have to issue that money back to their customers. I remember probably 8-9 years ago, maybe even longer than that, I realized that this is available. And so now I go to it once a year and I just go and apply and claim the free money if I'm owed anything. And like 8 or 9 years ago, I went and I was looking and I figured out, you know what? I had money that was coming to me from not like an employer. This is when I was doing some internet marketing for a different company. The company somewhat went out of business, and I missed out on, was it $600-700, and so I just went on, filed it. Within like 7 or 8 weeks, within 2 months, I got my check. Got a check in the mail from the state of Washington, Department of Revenue, and they gave me all that money. That's what's incredible. Here's something else, and I didn't know this until recently. And again, we're going to go through this article just in just a moment. But just recently, I realized that I have been getting all these checks from Costco. Getting a lot of these checks, but I've never used them. They were just sitting, and I ended up losing, I think, like 4 or 5 checks. Anyway, I went to Costco. My wife's like, you can go and get those just reissued. I was like, there's no way. This is from like 4 or 5 years ago, during the pandemic. She goes, no, you can go get them reissued. So I went to Costco. She came with me. And she was like, yeah, my husband, he just doesn't get these checks. We moved, other things happened, whatever. We've never used these checks. They went back through, seriously. They went back through and they looked. Every single check I have not used for the entire life of my account. They put that money on a Costco prepaid gift card. So I can go and use all that money. Hundreds of dollars that I've received that have not used the checks. And again, I don't even know if I received the check, if I had it, whatever. They just can go and look and, nope, you didn't use this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Perfect. Here you go. And they give you free money. That's what's incredible about Costco. But let's read this, okay? Let's read this article together. It says, employees of Washington's Department of Revenue are looking for the owners of cash and property worth an estimated $2.5 billion. The funds typically come from unclaimed stock dividends, rebate checks from retailers, and funds left in closed bank accounts. During the pandemic, many people saw their bank accounts closed. I had a few of mine closed, one of which I sent a check. So they forgave the debt. But at the same time I sent a check. Guess what? That check was able to be returned to me. I just had to call them, so I didn't have to go through this. But that's what happens. Let's keep reading this. Goes on to say, the department also holds about $1 million worth of items left in abandoned safety deposit boxes, from baseball cards to jewelry. Liz Black, the Department of Revenue's unclaimed property administrator, said, one of the items I saw was a pirate treasure from the 1700s from a shipwreck off of Spain. Okay. She said, most of the cash is a result of someone moving or a bank not having the proper forwarding address. Black encourages people to see if the state has anything of theirs by visiting the department's website. The available funds never expire. Keep in mind, it takes about 6 to 8 weeks to receive your money or receive your check in the mail. But this is the reason I'm bringing this to your attention. Most people have no clue that you can go and get something from the state of California. Again, this is if it's your money. This has to be your money. Don't just go and type in John Smith and be like, oh, I want to go and claim his $74 and the $50 here. Because you know what? My name's John Smith. You may never worked where he does. You may not have the same address. These things have to match up. They have to prove that it is you. If it's not, okay, I don't know what the ramifications are for trying to claim someone else's property. But my advice, don't do it. It's not worth it. So go and check it out. See if you are owed any money from your state. And let me know down in the comment section below. How much money were you able to